welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video. So today, guys, as you can see by the title, I am going to tell you guys a story of how my period started when I was still living at home, Limpopo. So yeah, I was 12 years old. So before we start, guys, so I just want to say, like, I felt like I need to tell this story because it's quite interesting. And also, as women, we go through this every single month, and I feel like we should speak more about it. And also, there's a quote that I once read that said, if you want to read a book, then write it. So I'm not writing a book, but like, I've never seen a video of someone speaking about this, so I thought, why not speak about this? Because I also want to hear you guys' experiences, when you started your first period. How was it? What happened? So I'm gonna tell you guys my tabas, and then you guys will comment your tabas in the comment section. If you are a man, please tell the story about your sister or your daughter, something J. Or if you want to ask anything as a man, you can ask in the comment section down below. Okay, so I was 12 now. I was in grade 7 when my period started, my menstrual period now. So, and around that time I was living with my two brothers now. My mom and my sister were living in Gauteng. I was in Limpopo at the time. So lucky for me, my sister was around for September holiday, for September school holidays. So my sister came over at home, and it was a vibe. It's always fun with my sister. And then during that week, that's when my period started, but it didn't start like a lot of blood on that same day. Like, I got like discharge a few days before, but it was like, when your period ends, it started like it was ending, like the end of a period. So, and then, like, because I used to bath with my sister, so like she saw my underwear, she was like, yeah, I'm not sure, Gary, your period is about to start. I was like, what? No. I was in denial, guys. I was in denial. And I remember on the day that it actually started, on the day that it was actually like blood, like, I was in denial. I remember, like, and then I had to bath with my sister. I was even hesitant about like going to bath with her because she was gonna see, and I was like, yo, I was not ready. And I think also the reason why I was in denial, not ready for it, is because that conversation was never had with me at home. I mean, at school, I was already in grade 7. Our NS teacher taught us about oh guys, I'm drinking coffee today. It's cold, so something hot, so yeah, so our NS teacher had already taught us about periods, how long the cycle takes, 28 days, 4 to 7 days, menstruation, you're gonna get pregnant if you don't use protection. Yeah, like the theoretical things I already knew, but I didn't know what periods, like the blood, actually looked like. I didn't know, so I remember on that day, then I went to bath with my sister. I don't remember if we bathed together or like I showed her. I don't remember, but like I just remember that I was in denial. I didn't want it to start. Like, I don't know, like I didn't want menstruation near me, and I think also it's because of where I come from and how menstruation is like sort of like a taboo. It's not spoken about so openly, so. And also there's this thing, like where I come from, like when a woman is in her period, like you're not allowed to do some things, you're not allowed to be in certain places. In some churches you're not allowed to go to church. So that thing made me feel like this period thing is a bad thing. Like, why are people supposed to hide from the rest of the other people? Like, why are women not supposed to go to church? Why, things like that. And so that's why I didn't want my period to start. It was like, I don't know, I felt like women did something wrong for having periods because of the way it is when they are on their period. Like, there's things they're not supposed to touch or things they're not supposed to do. So I always thought it's a bad thing and I didn't want it to happen to me. But it did happen. And yeah, so like on that day, then okay, my sister saw it and then she was like, yeah, I think today you should put on a pad. I think this is the day, my sister. It is the day. And I had a bit of like period pains and I was not used to it. So my sister explained, I would see. So you're gonna have to put on a sanitary pad, you're gonna have some pain, and yeah, you can just take a nap, take care of yourself, all those things. And then obviously she made sure I'm comfortable as always, and yeah. And then but then like I remember I took a nap on that day. Because at home we were used to playing in grade 7. I was 12. Like, we used to play indigenous games, Tiketo, Mugusha, things like that. I used to like playing like that. But on that particular day, I remember my friends and neighbors came around to my house to play with me. And I didn't go out. I kept napping in my room, and then I think I told them, or my sister told them, that I'm not feeling well on that day. And I didn't tell them that my period has started, so I didn't tell them that. And then yeah, I slept. I remember like, because they came to my house and then they played outside my house, just having fun. I remember like just hearing them outside making noise, and I felt like my fun was taken away from me. Like, why can't I go out like and play like other kids? Because it felt uncomfortable. Like, having a pad on, it felt uncomfortable. It was all new to me. It was just, was like, why is this happening to me? I'm too young for this. I'm too young for this. So I didn't go out to play. And I think the next day, or maybe a couple days later, my friends came over again to play, and they were playing outside. I was napping. I think it was the next day. But like, when my period started, the period pains were not that bad. They were not bad, to be honest. It's just that as a kid, like, everything was just so shocking to me. The blood, and now the pad is uncomfortable. I'm thinking, what if people can see the pad behind me when I'm walking? Like, I had a lot of things in my mind. So but on the next day, when my friends came over, okay, they played outside, and then I was like, but I told myself, Hore, like, Pella, next month I'm gonna get my period again, and I have to go to school. So I can't nap when I have to go to school. I cannot sleep the whole day. So I might as well just get used to it, get myself used to moving around on my period and playing. So I went out to play with my friends, and I told them that I'm feeling better on that day. But I didn't tell them what was going on. Like, I didn't tell them. And then yeah, it was a bit uncomfortable, but like, I played and it was fun. And then the next month, for my second menstrual period, now my sister is not there. She went back to school, so it was just me, myself, and I. Because with my brothers, it's just vibes. I wasn't talking to them about menstruation and stuff like that. So yeah, I felt like I needed to hide it, like, because like I was, well, my mom, my sister already told her obviously that my period came. So like my mom and my aunts and my other elderly women in the family, they told me that like when you're on your period, cause like semakaya, so you're not supposed to announce to the whole world what you're on your period. You must just keep to yourself, take care of yourself. So the next month when I was at school, like I didn't want to tell anyone. I didn't tell anyone, but I had to tell my best friend, because with my best friend, because we were close like that, we used to go to the bathroom together, so she was gonna find out. I couldn't hide it from her, so I told my best friend. I remember, and on that day that I told her, I think it was my menstrual period. On that, it was like approaching the end, maybe like day 3, and then we went to the toilet together, and I remember I showed her. I don't know if she still remembers. I showed her. I was like, my period has started. She was like, what? And I was like, come see, come see my underwear. So she did see, but like my friend like received it really well, and yeah. And then yeah, she was the only person that knew at my school. I don't know if other people knew, because Mina, I tried to hide it from everyone. I don't know if they knew, but personally I was trying to hide it. So yeah, and then in grade 7 also, there were these ladies that came to our school. I will never forget them. So they were from Cortex, I think they were doing a campaign in going around schools and educating children about periods and stuff like that. So I think it was a Cortex campaign or outreach, something like that. So they came to our school, but at that time my period had already started, and then they put us in a class, like only girls. They put us in a class and then explained the whole period things to us, what it is, how to take care of yourself when you're on your period. And it was so much fun. Like they taught us a lot of things, and that was the first time I heard that you're not actually supposed to flush the pad in the toilet. But agree, in the village, like we use pit toilets, so we don't have to flush anything. So that was the first time I heard that you're not supposed to flush it. Actually, you're supposed to roll it up in a tissue and then throw it in the bin. And they even made a song about it. It was so fun, so much fun. There was like something like, when you get to the toilet, when you're done, you roll it up, roll it up, roll it up, yeah, very good, very good, very good, yeah. And then they gave us like pads. They were like in a cute envelope, pink envelope packaging. They gave us Cortex pads, and they were like, when the boys ask you about these envelopes, just tell them this is an invitation and you are not invited. So we were singing songs. It was so much fun. Like they made like periods seem like so much fun, and I'll forever be grateful to that, because like it made me feel better about being a menstruator. And then yeah, that was me at 12 years old, when my period started. And then, but in grade 8, I think that's when grade 8, grade 9, a lot of girls started getting their periods, and a lot more people were talking about it in high school. So in high school I got a bit more open, with talking about it, until now I'm sharing it with the entire world, Mhlaba. So I'm not ashamed of being a menstruator anymore, and honestly I don't feel the need to hide it from people when I'm on my period, especially if I'm not feeling well. Like I can just tell one of my friends, or today it's bad. So yeah, that's the story of how my period started, my first period in the village called Limpopo. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just grateful that my sister was there, and I'm just grateful to my best friend as well, because unlike me, because then I thought this whole thing was weird. When I told her Hore my period had started, she was so cool with it, you know, she was supportive, and yeah, so that's how my journey of being a menstruator started. Yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed this story time, please